Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the next lesson in geography, that is components of agriculture. Students, before entering into the lesson, please note down all the points which is presented in this video. Then only you can revise and understand the continuity of the lesson. It will also help you to revise during the time of examination. Okay, let's start our lesson. Components of agriculture. In this lesson, we are going to learn agriculture and their types, and about irrigation, then livestock and fishing resources, and problems of farming in India. Components of agriculture. Components means parts. In this lesson, we are going to learn what are the components, that is, what are the parts involved in the agriculture and their importance. Before entering into the lesson, let me see what is agriculture. Agriculture is a science or practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for the growing of crops and rearing of animals to provide food, wool, and other products. Agriculture plays a critical role in the entire life of a given economy. Agriculture is the backbone of economic system of a given country. In addition to providing food and raw materials, agriculture also provides employment opportunities to very large percentage of the people. Students, do you know who is father of agriculture? Norman Ernest Borlaug was an American agricultural scientist and humanitarian. He is considered by some to be the father of modern agriculture and father of Green Revolution. He won the Nobel Peace Prize for his life work. Let's see what are the main steps involved in the agriculture practice. It includes preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, harvesting and storage. From these steps, you can analyze soil and water are the most important components for the cultivation of crops. Let's see the definition of soil and formation of soil and their types. Soil. Soil is the uppermost layer of the land surface, usually composed of minerals, organic matter, living organisms, air and water. Soil is one of the most important natural resources. India's varied natural environments resulted in a great variety of soils compared to any other country of similar size in the world. Next, types of soil. The Indian Council of Agriculture Research, set up in 1953, divides the soils of India into the following 8 major groups. They are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil, desert and arid soil, saline and alkaline soil, peat and marshy soil. First, we will see the formation of soil. Formation of soil. Soil formation is a beautiful process. It takes 100 to 1000 years for the formation of soil. And the factors involved in the formation of soil are parent rock, climate, vegetation, animals, and microorganisms. Parent rocks refers to the original rocks for the formation of rocks. If the original rock is basalt, black soil is formed. If the original rock is Asian crystalline metamorphic rock, red soil is formed. If the original rock is laterite, lateritic soil is formed. Now, these rocks are subjected to weathering, which means breaking down of rocks. This happens with the influence of climate, and every day due to the heat of the sun, the temperature rises and the rocks is expand, and at night the rocks contract. Due to the expand and contraction, the rocks break up into small segments. Sometimes the rocks break down because they are in contact with water. Lime and silica in the soil reacts with water and they are extracted out of rocks, and that rocks finally becomes weak and it leads to breaking of the rocks. When the leaves from the tree complete the life cycle and fall down and decompose and finally bond with water, animals excrete when they die and they do decompose and mix with the soil. The dead remain of the plants and animals is called humus. It adds fertility to the soil. Earthworms and termite are the microscopic organisms which are involved in the soil formation. Students, I hope you all understood the process of soil formation. Now we will see the types of soil. First, alluvial soil. Alluvial soil occupied 40% of land area in India. Alluvial soil formed by the depositional work of the river, hence it is known as riverine soil. These soil are found in a river basin and deltas. River basin is area covered by main river and their tributaries. Delta is a triangular shaped land between the distributaries of the river. The color of the alluvial soil can be grey, light brown or yellowish. Now, these soil are very rich in chemical like potash, phosphoric acid, lime and carbon compounds. But at the same time, they are deficient in nitrogen and humus. Humus is a degradation of plant and animals. Alluvial soil is rich in clay, which help to retain water in high content. It is ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereal and pulses. Due to its high fertility, these alluvial soil regions are intensively cultivated and densely populated. The entire northern plain are made up of these soil and they are known as inland alluvium. It extends from Sindh in Pakistan up to Bangladesh. These soils are also predominant in delta region known as deltaic alluvium. So, it is found in deltas formed by the river such as Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. They are also found in the coastal plain of the country. On the basis of its age, alluvial soil is classified into two groups. They are Khadar and Bangar. Khadar is light in color and composed of newer deposit. Bangar refers to the older alluvium and is composed of lime nodule and Kangar and its clay composition. Khadar is more fertile than Bangar because new layers are deposited year after year during monsoon. Crops can be grown in Khadar also, but after using manure and fertilizers. It found in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and also it is found in the coastal plain of India. The crops grown in this region are rice, wheat, sugarcane and oilseeds. Next we will see the black soil. Next, black soil. It is formed by the weathering of basalt rock. It is dark in color and it is suitable for cotton cultivation. So it is known as Reger soil or black cotton soil. The Reger soil are concentrated in Deccan Tract, which include Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. We can find Reger soil even in some parts of Rajasthan. This has a high proportion of limca P, that is lime, iron, magnesium, calcium, carbonate and potash. And it is deficient in NO-P, that is nitrogen, organic matter and phosphorus. Crops growing in this region are tobacco, sugarcane, millet and cotton. The next type of soil is red soil. It is formed from Asian crystalline rock like granite etc. of the peninsular plateau. Under prolonged weathering of rainfall, it is converted into soil. It is red in color because of the presence of iron oxide. In some places, it may be brown or green in color, and it looks yellow when it is in hydrated form. It covers the states of Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and the northeastern states. If you look this map, it is practically encircle entire black soil region on all sides. They extended northward region in the west and along the Konkan coast of Maharashtra. Characters of red soil. It is porous and it has high percentage of iron oxide. It is generally shallow and its pH value range from 6.6 to 8. It is poor in nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium and organic matter. It is non-fertile but responds to fertilizer and it needs irrigation support for the cultivation of crops. It contains soluble salt in small quantity. Crop growing in this region are wheat, rice, cotton, sugarcane and pulses. Next is laterite soil. It is formed by the weathering of lateritic rocks. It is formed in the region where alternate wet and hot dry climate. Due to heavy rainfall, lime and silica are leached out of the rocks, that is extracted out of the rocks, leaving behind high content of iron oxide and aluminium. Finally, it leads to weathering of the rock. It is also red in color with high content of iron oxide and it is poor in nitrogen and lime and rich in iron. This laterite soil present in the places of Assam hills, hill summits of Kerala and Karnataka and Eastern Ghats and region of Odisha. Crops growing in this soil are coffee, rubber, cashew nut and tapioca. Next, mountain soil. It is differ from region to region depending on climate. It is formed due to mechanical weathering caused by snow, rain, temperature variation, and it is deficient in potash, phosphorus and lime. It is very rich in humus. Slow decomposition makes it acidic. It covers the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Sikkim, Eastern and Western Ghats. Crops growing in this region are coffee, tea, rice, maize, tropical fruits and various types of spices. The next type is arid and desert soil. It is formed due to prevalence of the dry climate, high temperature and accelerated evaporation. The soil is dry. It also lacks humus content due to the absence of vegetative cover. It is rich in phosphate and poor in nitrogen and organic matter. This soil present in the region of Rajasthan, northern Gujarat and southern Punjab. The crops growing in this region are millets, barley, cotton, maize and pulses. But the crops will be grown with the support of irrigation only. Next, saline and alkaline soil. It is formed due to ill drainage, which causes water logging. Injurious salts are transferred from subsurface to the top soil by the capillary action. It causes the salinization of soil. It consists of undecomposed rock and mineral fragments which on weathering. It is present in some parts of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. In the drier parts of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. Mostly, crops will not grow in this region. The next type is peaty and marshy soil. It is formed in humid region from the organic matter. It is found in the areas of heavy rainfall and high humidity. Peaty soil are black, heavy and highly acidic. It is deficient in potash and phosphate. It contains considerable amount of soluble salt and 10 to 40% of organic matter and high proportion of vegetable matter. This soil present in some parts of Kerala and coastal areas of Odisha and Tamil Nadu, Sundarbans of West Bengal in Bihar and Almora district of Uttarakhand. The crop growing in this region are paddy, jute. Next, we are going to see soil degradation. Soil degradation is an acute problem in India. According to a 2015 report of the Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, they estimated the amount of soil erosion that occurred in India was 147 million hectares. The main problems of the Indian soils are soil erosion, degradation of soil, water logging, saline and alkaline. We can prevent the soil degradation and erosion by the following methods, that is afforestation, constructing dams and barrages, preventions of overgrazing, some improved methods of agriculture practices, that is counter method, rotation of crops, strip cropping, planting of shelter belts, adopting the techniques of sustainable agriculture or conservation methods for better soil management. Students, I hope you all understood this portion. Here I gave some evaluation questions. Try to answer these questions. They are: define soil, name the types of soil found in India, state any two characteristics of black cotton soil. Thank you.